Welcome back to TimberBorn, and it is the last episode of our Thousand Islands series. I think it's called Thousand Islands. I call it Many Islands. So, yeah. And really, this is just kind of a bit of optimizing, tidying up, getting rid of some things that we don't need, improving some bits and pieces. So, the first one that I think I want to do is just make sure that these fountains keep running. I think probably the easiest way to do that, obviously they need slightly deeper water around them, and I think we can achieve that with some levee construction. So I'm hoping so anyway. Maybe we probably don't need that bad water pump there anymore actually, so let's get rid of that. But we have to get paused at the moment. I think that's a massive problem for us. And yeah. I think what we'll do is we will come off of... Actually, if we come off of here... I'm going to leave a bit of space around it. And build something like that. And then what I want to do is just put a fluid dump on here. As simple as that. He says as he can't find the right key to press. I guess the real question then is, probably we should. Let's have the fluid dump be so it's not going to get flooded. And then we will have to put in a... The stream gauge is going to look really messy. So what we'll do is we'll put a bit of double dynamite there. So we can hide most of the stream gauge. So let's get that going. We might need some path to be able to build all of that. So that should let us keep that one running. This one over here, I'm not sure if we just need to adjust this. Yeah, it looks like we do. So maybe if we had this kick in a bit earlier, that should keep that one running. That's that sorted. We cleared up all of this, so let's get rid of the path here. And these random bits of paths. Good. So those are all built. I do feel like I want to make this the full depth. And the way that I think we do that is... I know I said I wasn't going to do more over here, but we're going to do a little bit. But it's not going to be a big project. I'm going to get them to build a stack of levees there. Probably want to... we've removed all of our building capacity, so that might take them a little while, but the theory is that if we do that, it will block this up. We can just blast down and then replace it with a big floodgate. It's more of a, if I was going to keep playing, I would want that to be a way of having the system keep itself running long term if I forgot, for example, to top this up. So yeah, would probably be sensible to do that so both sides can tackle that job. Those are all empty, so let's delete all of those and we can get this stuff tidied up well, and probably some of these random paths. There's a lot of leftover stuff from some of these bigger building projects that we tackled in this series. So let's just tidy them up, shall we? good. But over here we were exploding, weren't we? So we need to delete that staircase. And we're going to detonate along there. And we would need to replace with a ladder. I think what I said before actually is going to be the way to do this. So, if I want to come all the way down, pause. 3, 6, 9. Okay, that works. Get rid of that. Let's get the game running again and landscaping. Ripple dynamite just there, please. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to blast down all the way down to the bottom there, put a staircase in, and then we're just going to work our way across and down like I do on a lot of things. And I think that'll work. I think that'll maybe work better actually. So, yep. Over here, how are we doing? We are actually now producing an excess of bots, which is quite nice. And then over here we have 10 excess bots as well. So let's put those to use, shall we? So if I went, we have 11 excess bots now. That confused me. They produced a bot as I clicked. So let's get the bots doing something useful. I don't want to do fluid dumps because they're quite a small job. Gatherer flags we could do. So that leaves us with 9, 8 left. Let's not do the hauling posts yet, or the water pumps, or the lumberjack flags. Paper mill we should definitely do, so that's 6 left. Melters should be, yep. Pepper shacks, yeah. What does that leave us with? 3. Cool. So we'll come back to tackling that in a little while. Yep. But otherwise, how is this district looking, actually? Do with more wet fur over here. I think that was a problem before, actually. So, how could we tackle getting wet fur for these guys? And I guess the easy way would be, sure, some of this land I'm about to destroy I've just reclaimed, would be to straighten that edge up and put a bunch of showers along there. I think that would work okay. So let's do that. Over in this district where we have 49 well-being, we still need more lanterns. But not doing too badly, and I'm not really going to go with the whole we have to max out well-being thing. And how are Roanoke doing? These guys are surviving. They're surviving. And that's really all they get, is surviving. And they don't have... Is there somewhere we could give them a little rooftop terrace? I mean, I guess we could put one there. Monument, well-being, rooftop terrace. There we go. And then we could do a platform and a staircase and a bit of path. And they could tidy up after themselves because they're a mess. Yeah. So one of the suggestions I did ask about whether I should just leave this flowing. Kind of, well, the one comment was, well, it'll just flow out and it'll just run down here and past Roanoke. Because it's not, it's slightly affecting the trees here. So we need to make sure that replant dead trees is ticked. So that's kind of a pain. That is kind of a pain. I don't think it's worth putting in any contamination barriers. I don't think that's worth doing. Because it's not really affecting that many that I read, particularly with how much wood we have at this point. But yeah, but there would be some contamination flowing past here, but I don't think that's a problem. So we could do that. Yeah, they're actually working on this. They are, but kind of slowly. But this is working really nicely. I really like this. I think the power grid that I've built on here is one of my favorite things. Oh, they've managed to empty that as well. That's quite impressive. Did they have this linked up to a stream gauge? I do. Yeah, I do. Okay, that's right. Let's stick it in overdrive and make some progress on the things we are working on. So let's detonate those and those and build some showers for these guys. So yeah, the plan is that I'm going to start 2 new series on TimberBorn. Basically, we're going to do a new mega build series and we're going to do a new normal series because I enjoy both. You guys seem to enjoy both. I'm going to swap over which type of beaver does each, and I'm going to get new maps for both. Yeah, so that's kind of the plan. This might end up being a bit of a short episode. I'm not sure. It depends what else I kind of come up with to do on here. It feels like there is really not a lot left to do for me to consider this done, unless I was going to push the whole let's max out well-being. And I don't think I want. Oh, this is not good. So this is something that we need to fix. And I think that's partly being driven actually by this problem that I'm not paying attention to. So let's keep working on getting this fixed, shall we? Yeah, so this is, I think, being driven by the fact that this is all drying out a bit much. And these just can't provide enough. So we've got quite a lot of spare bots now. So let's just... This district has got 29 spare bots. So I think you can be bots now. I do need you to actually be working when you're needed quite frequently. And then let's just go through and redeploy the other 26 bots in this district. So most of, actually quite a lot of stuff has been boticized already. We've got a lot of fluid dumps in this district, but that's okay. Foresters, yeah. Let's get those trees cut down. Grills, definitely. Hauling posts, no, not so much. Herbalist, no, because you're probably not doing anything. No, you don't need to be. Paper mills, yes, you do need to be. Printing presses, you need to be. Water pump. Okay. No, you don't need to be. And you don't even need to exist, I don't think. I've still really got 26 left. Okay. Let's, in that case, convert some of the hauling posts over. So keep pressing the wrong button. I do know what I'm doing, honest. There we go. Yeah, having these be botter sized should help, hopefully. Let's prioritize that by hauling posts, because that doesn't, or by haulers, because that doesn't seem to have a lot of water in it. And what depth have I got that set to? 0.94 or 1, sorry. So they shouldn't be pausing. You should be doing more work. Actually, I'm going to knock that to be higher. Be 1.15-ish. Come on. Yeah, there we go. And see if that helps. Let's get back over here. Get that detonated, and we need one more. And then we're going to need to build a whole bunch of ladders. Are they not? Yeah, they are building that. This district probably isn't building that. So let's get these guys helping out with a bit of a side platform. We do like the side platform. So I guess I'm curious. It says it's too far from a district. Have I managed to... No, I haven't managed to detach it. So they should be able to get to that to build it, I think. Yeah. I'm curious if there's anything you might like to see a little bit differently next time. Do you like mods? Do you like the mods that I use? Are there any mods you don't like that I use? Any mods that I don't use that you would like to see? I'm not going to be using trains. I used those on the Mega Build series, and I do not like how they work. I don't think they particularly added to that series, and they caused a lot of performance problems. So, yeah, that is one that I'm not going to be using again. All right, detonate. And now we need to build lots of these. There we go. And I'm going to prioritize that so that we can then start working on explosions. So we need to make this bigger so that we can keep stuff hydrated, because quite a fair bit of stuff is starting to get dehydrated in there. Right, this is almost done. Did they put in that piece of... They did. So let's put in the stream gauge. There we go. Yeah, that's sort of hidden. What I want. Prioritize getting that built. And yeah, that'll just help keep the fountain working in the longer droughts and bad tides. This one is still running, which is good. These are paused. Okay. Actually, it has rehydrated a lot of that, so it was enough. That's good, but not these, because I guess they're relying on this water. Yeah. Oh well. Hopefully we can get that done. Let's actually have the game moving forwards, shall we? Right. We have 17 spare bots. So there are 14 here. So let's move those to district. Let's send them to district 2. And we can maybe do a whole load of bottomating over here. We have 18 now, and we only have 33 beavers working, so let's work up from the bottom, I guess. Guess we're looking at, let's just do all of the lumberjack flags. And we'll have 8 more to employ, which is, that's 3. That will do it once the drought's over, I think. So, yeah, we'll give that a look. That needs a path. And I guess it would also be sensible to put a storage water tank. Water obtain, and then we will go attach to stream gauge, attach, and then I'm not sure how deep it needs to be. So I'm hoping that this allows it to be deep enough. There we go. So 3 basically. So pause if above 3. Unpause if below 2.9996. Maybe we just need, maybe actually what we need to do is get rid of that and basically have it unpause, pause, unpause, so that just running when there's a drought and it'll just waste a bit of water. Maybe, I don't know. If we're going in advanced, it's, and this is just maxed out. Unless I put another stream gauge in that's not in a hole or in a shallower hole. I don't really want a 3 meter stream gauge stuck up behind it. So yeah, see if we can get this to work. It's going to be kind of tricky with the drought ending, but you know, there we go. Come on, come build this, please. Because that's now 298 and it's stopped. So yeah. But that one's kind of useless. Come on. Come on. What we'll do is we'll undo those. We'll try another. It's going to take a while for all the water to flow through. So, yeah, there it is. Attached to stream gauge. We are going to unpause it so it's working. We're going to go like pause if greater than 2.03, unpause if below 2. Need to adjust mouse DPS to 2.05, 2.0. Yeah, that'll do. And then as the water comes back, it should sort itself out. Awesome. Why haven't you unpaused? There we go. Do you? Yeah. Maybe we should do pause, unpause, pause, pause, unpause, pause. Yeah, there we go. Yeah. Right. And now we've brought all of that back, which is cool. Your flooding for some reason. I guess you should be set to like 2.5 rather than 3. 2.5. Yeah, that's probably better. Maybe that's why I had all the flooding problems before. Let's see if that helps with some of this. Yeah, it seems to be. Right, that's in. So, landscaping. Can they reach over to there? They can. Cool. Let's start making that deeper. Which does this one control? The floodgate, so it controls that. And that. Might just leave that there and work around it. And I might just drop those down to slightly reduce how much water we're forcing in. There we go. All right. Oh, that was quick. Okay. Detonate. There we go. Okay. Delete those bits of path. I'm guessing they won't reach to there. No. So you need at least a little bit of path. Enough. Let's do that. But yeah, I think I'm going to leave that stream gauge just there. We'll lose a block of, well, a column of water, but it saves me reprogramming all of the things that are attached to it. Let's just nip over here while they're doing that and see if this is in. It is. So we can now delete this and put in our triple dynamite. And blast this all the way down. Put in a bigger floodgate and that will sort that out. Let's do that. Put in the last of that dynamite. And let's delete that bit of path. And we can delete that bit of path as well. This should be pretty quick now, having it done this way. Yeah. How are we doing on across the rest of the world? Why can't they get to that? Oh, they've not built these yet. They've not got logs. They must have it. They've got logs. They've just not done it yet. They've replanted all those trees. It's good. Good. Yeah, so this needs topping up. That's why it's stalled. Right. They are not pumping. No, that will just... I guess I could top it up from the other side, but this works better, so... Get it done and back to it. Oh, 53 well-being, wow. Definitely going to need a bit of path. Landscaping. And like that. Yeah, I think you get the idea. We've got bad tide coming. Awesome. Maybe in. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This will be 9. And we can do 10. So, in fact, I think this might take us to the bottom of the tank. Yeah, so we'll stick in our floodgate to match the one over there. The reason I've done a 10 is that if I wanted to, I could make this one higher, but I probably won't. So let's prioritize building that. And then we're going to do advanced, attach to stream gauge, Bosch. And we're going to do low threshold. I wish I remember what the numbers were. Let's go 0.2, it'll drop to 0. 0.3, you'll close. But actually what we're really going to do is only drop it to about 6 unless we need to. So let's let them get all of that built, and then we can delete that tower. Over here we can delete this path. We ideally need to get this done in the next couple of days so that we actually have more water we can make use of. So I should probably focus on doing this. Detonate that. I can put those there. Let's detonate all of that. That's got a double on it. I should just put a single on there. I'm going to run a path out like that. I'm going to start laying triple dynamite. There we go. So the idea being that if we knock that one out, we can put a triple on there. Go. And how tall is this? Yeah, that's like going to be a triple and a single, and we'll be done. So like this. Single. So like that, that'll get it down to there, and then I think that is a double. Yeah, so there's a chance we'll get that done. Wow, that went in very quickly. So let's delete that. And this should recharge the system. We will open that up for now as well. Awesome stuff. And that's all going in. Let's just keep a brief eye on this as it gets going. Yeah, so the greatest depth was 0.32. So I'll set that to 0.3 because we're a bit of over bill, but it clearly needs. Oh, let me think. No, that's okay. At the moment where I thought maybe it had opened these up, but it didn't. It's taking a lot to refill, I guess. But it's going, so it's going. It's going on a depth of 0.6, so maybe we could have quite a wide window of, because that way it will be a bit more stable if it just kind of dumps in a big amount and then switches off. So yeah, I mean it's running at 0.6, so let's do that. Yeah, that should be good. That should be good. So let's go back over here. Finish getting this. Why haven't they placed you? Go place that one. I can get this path deleted. There we go. go. Thank you. Jolly nice of you. Can't now build it. Right. And then I can do that. We can place these. And while they're doing that, I'm just going to have a quick look around at stuff. They're all in. That's all good. We've got 24 spare bots now. We have none in that district, so they must all be over here. Yep, 25. So let's send 20 of those to District 1 and make use of them, although we only seems to have given us 9 spare. So let's throw those in a hauling post. Probably going to be the most useful thing. There we go. There's our bad tide started, which kind of sucks because we didn't finish getting this done. I'm going to detonate what we've done because then maybe we'll get a bit more water in here. No, that's bad water coming in. Please close. Please tell me you've closed. At least you closed. Okay. Right, we got a bit of a ripple of bad water in there. So I'm assuming this guy is going to kick in. I'm assuming. Pause if contaminant, unpause if. No, because I've got that the wrong way around. We want you to unpause if the contamination is greater than. It's actually showing that there's no contamination. Fair enough. Unpause if the contamination is greater than. Give me the fine control. Greater than 1%. Pause if contamination. Let's go greater than 2%. Unpause if. Yeah, let's do that. I guess because it's got stuck in there. Which is okay. Oh well. So we did not achieve that goal. And we've got a 20-day bad side now. So. I guess I could run the path out along there. And start placing the singles. Like that. So, yeah, didn't quite get that done. Not a problem. Just check over here. So yeah, this is closed up. This is all fine. That's full. So let's close you up. We're up to 54 well-being. Awesome. You guys have still not built this. Oh, no. No, not. There we go. Let's get to build this stuff for these guys. There we go. Come on. You can do it. You've got logs. You've got logs. You've got hundreds of logs. Yeah, you've got logs and planks. Come do your thing. Resume. Go away. Go away. Go away. Thank you. There we go. Well, come on. Give them the one log that they need. There we go. So they've got a little rooftop terrace now. A little bit of a quality of life boost for them. Yeah. Yeah, so I think that's going to make that more robust. Let's go back over here. Let's detonate that, which means we can put in those We can now delete that big chunk of path to about there. We can put in those. And then we just got to do a double and we're done. But we'll probably have the same problem that we had last time. But that's okay. Right, is there anything else that we don't really need to keep at this point? Where are our spare bots? There are 4 there. 6 there. There are 8 here. So let's... Why are you paused still? Why are you paused? Oh, because there's a bad type. That's why. That's why there's spare. Because the pumps are not being employed. That's okay. That's right. Let's get this job finished, and I think we're going to be pretty much done, actually. Yeah, and we're pretty good on the old well-being. It's all a bit mixed, but yeah. So this should ensure that the hydration of the crops stays good. We've got power sorted, we've got good food supply, they've got good water supply, our wood supply seems to be going well. Well-being's pretty good. I could, but I'm not going to. You know, most of our beavers aren't working at this point. We're almost over 1,000 combined beavers and bots. Bad little go, is it? It's not a bad little go. Considering where we started, where I had a colony wipe on about episode 2 or 3, and we had to start again from the beginning. Done all right. We've done all right. So I've learned, I guess. You know, I think that's the thing with when you're playing this and you do have your colonies die off, you learn stuff. But what I'd also want to do, I kind of don't like that there's that little random pool there. I am going to... This will cut power to something at some point somewhere, but I don't think that matters a great deal. Going to put some platforms there and a bit of path there. I want to dynamite that out and replace what's there. Let's prioritise that, because this is now not a priority because there's no fresh water going in there. And also then we can get rid of it, because this should pump it out, because that will pause if there's no contamination. It will unpause if there is some contamination. And it would be good to grab that beforehand. We should make sure that these are only set to pump water out, so that we don't pump that contamination around the colony. The others are okay because it will just circulate. But let's change them while we're here. This is maybe a feature that I want to make use of next time on the Mega Build series, to filter water, but I'm not sure. Yes, we will see. If you're a fan of, or if you watched, like, I think the last time Skystorm was making content and he had his big water filtration system which split out the good water and the bad water, something, you know, kind of inspired by that. Trying not to copy what he did, but inspired by. So and Yeah, and doing that series has definitely gave me an appreciation for the amount of work that he must put into producing daily when he's making content and doing daily videos on that kind of scale of build that he does. I don't know if he works, but yeah, huge amounts of hours that he must put in. That didn't even register on the contamination front, which is fine. But yeah, I think it makes more sense that that's like that. That's all going in, and then we just need to get rid of the path, and then it will be done. How are we doing? 17, 18 more bots. So send another 10. Now let's send them to District 2. I don't think there are that many beavers left working in District 2. 25. So I always clicking on the wrong buttons a lot today. Right. What have we got left to swap over? Fluid dumps. They're mostly not active, so I don't think we should bother with those. Hauling posts. Let's do another hauling post. There we go. The majority of our beavers are now not working. And I think on this side, one of the things I want to do as I get into late game is if I've got space where I've got beavers working still, and it's probably going to be a case of being more intelligent about where I have them working, rather than having, say, 100 beavers working 16 hours a day and 268 beavers not working, have 200 beavers working 8 hours a day, so that then they can make more use of the leisure stuff. That's something I want to try and do, so that, yeah, I think that's a more efficient way of doing things, assuming that you've got the land. And that's going to come down to probably having beavers doing the jobs like hauling, where it's easy to have more of them. Or maybe things like gathering and lumberjacking. You know, if I've got 5 lumberjacks, it's really easy to have 10 or 15 lumberjacks. That kind of thing. I'll probably forget, but something that I think would be a more efficient way of doing things and giving the beavers a much shorter workday, but not have to have bots doing absolutely everything in jobs where not necessarily you need bots doing the jobs. Things where it's kind of a burst activity, I guess. So that's that done. I might as well leave that tower there. There's no reason to take it out, I don't think. This is done. I guess I could. Can the beavers get to those? They can. That would probably be a sensible thing to do. They're dying off quite frequently, I guess. Seems to be just those, so let's see if that sorts it. Yep. Those are too far from a district, but the other ones weren't. Okay. that means we're going to have to get at them in a really awkward way. So, because you couldn't help me, I'm not going to help you. 55 well-being. Wow. It's getting up there. Getting up there. There we go. That's how you're going to build those. Yeah. Not sure why there isn't a tree planted there. But there will be now. But yeah, I think that's going to be a much more efficient way to use, late game, to use the beaver power. I guess that's the right term. Because literally like 2/3 of the beavers are sat doing nothing. And probably trying to use them for jobs like fluid dumps, because I don't tend to use those continuously anyway. Lumberjack flags, because I think, if you've got enough of them, they'll cut all the trees down, then they'll have to grow, that kind of thing. Got any gatherer flags that we've got? Yeah, probably not things like water pumps. Have we got any spare bots over here? We've got 8 spare. We've only got 14 working, so it's going to be tricky to even find the ones that are doing jobs, I suspect, or not. We've done a pretty good job of mostly having bots doing the work, considering that wasn't really the goal even. Considering that wasn't really the goal, I think we've done a pretty good job. And I find it also slightly amusing that I had this, on, was it Meander? The whole have 1,000 beavers. And I've only got 400 beavers here, but we've then got 500 plus bots. And that's probably why I'm only running at 28 FPS. With nothing else running on the computer on a pretty high-end computer. There we go. You should now be able to build all of these, please. Thank you. Yeah. Again, it's just the game engine is pretty badly optimized for big colonies. Yeah, if they get these in, we should be able to get all those trees replanted. And I don't think there are any other bits we need to finish optimizing. How's the power grid looking? Yep, we have 2.85 million HP stored now. I don't think we're going to run out of power at any point soon. No. That should... Yep, there's the contamination gone. They should come replant those 2 trees now. Yep. There we go. That's that done. And I think we're done, folks. I do. Anything more would just be me stretching things out and maybe wasting your time a bit. So these guys seem to do okay. They've... Oh, well, I say that. They've run out of food again. But there's food for them to harvest. So let's just... in fact, there's a full field of... there's your problem. So let's just... for some reason, it's swapped some of these to be bot jobs close. Let's just let these guys get themselves some food and recover a little bit, shall we? They've had a slightly rocky, but they decided to separate themselves out, and as a result, they've had a slightly rocky ride. But they made their choice. Wow, they actually finished terraforming that in the end. We're not doing anything with it, but they did finish doing it. I am curious how much power is coming out of that. I don't know how quickly they'll be able to build this. Bear with me a moment. I'm only going to connect this up just to see how much power this is making if we would have used it. So we've got builders there, so let's see if they can just knock that up for me nice and quick. But yeah, this was just a random thing that jumped into my head, It's a little colony that's done alright for itself. We actually managed to keep a lot of the map hydrated for quite a long time. Quite simply. The rest of the map's got a lot of food and water. We could, with a bit more time, replace everyone with bots. I'm not fussed about doing that at all at this point. Yeah. As I said, when we started this with a colony that was based just in here, I think the district centre is where I originally had it. So this little, the bit in here was our original colony. We had a colony wipe right at the start, and I started again. And things have changed a little bit. So yeah, it's kind of cool. I love how it's one of the things I love about this game is how much change you can make. Yeah. Wow, they're building that pretty quick, actually, which is good, because I'm going to let them build this, and I'll jump back to you in a second. Yeah, that really didn't take very long at all, and that is producing 7,000 HP. I mean, if we didn't have the 2.8 million sat in the rest of that would have been a lot of power that we could have made use of, but we don't need it. We're done, folks. So yeah, yeah, let me know if you've enjoyed the series. What was your highlight? I guess, going all the way back to episode 1, 40 episodes ago, and the colony wipe, Roanoke mysteriously turning up empty at some point. Let me know your thoughts on the next series. Mods, yes, no. Any mods you'd like to see me add or not use so heavily. And yeah, I will see you next time.